Hey Dan, hey Nikki. It's oh gosh, October 28th. And Dan, really this was a response to your video. Actually the last three videos that you put up. And and I've got a lot of video. You know how it goes. You just have tons of video and then you end up getting behind on the video and so you don't end up doing anything. Sound familiar? So anyway, I do have Anina's second month in review to post, but I got a lot of video on that, and I got to edit that together yet. So about your videos on that block party that you guys, that the band played down at the farmers market. That was actually really funny. I don't know if you watched that video, watched the video at all closely, but when you guys were playing ZZ Top, Sharp Dressed Man, did you notice the guy sitting in the foreground? The rather rotund fellow with the Mickey Mouse tank top on, tending to his baby. He was sitting there the whole time, never once turned around and looked. I wanted to yell like, dude, turn around and look at the band. They're good. But clearly a cultureless swine. By the way, if you're actually listening to this, you, the man with the tank top and Mickey Mouse, my name is Dan Haug, and I live in Pendleton, Oregon. So anyway, you talked a little bit about the weather, that it was turning cooler, though that was gorgeous on that day that you were shot that video. It looked pretty gnarly when you were out there hitting the Sloiter with your hurl, with some wickedly dark clouds and wind. But clearly it was warm enough to be out in the way you were dressed. By the way, if you need me to send you some actual shorts rather than British schoolboy pants, you let me know. I'll send you some. But the weather here has been, it's been fine actually. I think I told you I've been playing golf every Friday. And the weather was actually really pleasant last Friday. This Friday, the low that morning is supposed to be 27, the high is 45, I think. If we can get on, as soon as the frost is gone, we'll get on and we'll play because we don't care. But it is getting colder. They're expecting some snow in the next couple of days up in the northern part of the state. But the end of October, what the hell do you expect, right? So, buck knuckle loop. Do you know what buck knuckles are, by the way? You should look it up. So you're out on buck knuckle loop, and I would at least say that was like a buck and a quarter or a buck and a half loop. That was a long, 13.3 miles? Well done, you. That's, are you hiking a lot, or is it just all of your walking that you and Sarah do that have given you the ability to withstand the beating on your knees and ankles and hips from all that hiking? Either way, I'm impressed. And it was obviously beautiful in a very eastern Oregon-ish sort of way. No, it was actually quite pretty, those shots that you showed once you got up on top of the valleys. And yeah, it's hard, such a different landscape than here, but very pretty. I did notice that you had posted a couple of, I got a notice that you had posted a couple of pictures on Google Prime, Google Extreme, Google Rock Your World, whatever it is. Would somebody let the dogs out? And your hurling video, not Elizabeth Hurley, but Elizabeth Hurl Lee. Anyway, you clearly need somebody to run up and down the field with. Obviously, you need. If my knees were better, I would actually fly out there and I would volunteer to run up and down the field and whack you with the other hurl, just to give you some real world experience. In fact, Dan, I don't know if you know this, but in the field right next to us they have posts goalposts set up for rugby. And those would actually work perfect for hurling. I mean, obviously the goal part's a little big, but at least you have the uprights, right? Um, and anyway, it looks like you're getting the hang of it both, and obviously I can see you're practicing both forehand and backhand. Just in case some, County Mayo team calls you up, needing a substitute. You're there for them. So, yeah, I think you could do well at hurling. So, I don't suppose there's any hurling matches or leagues in America, are there? I'm sure you've already searched that. So if there are, let me know. Did you, by the way, by chance, watch any of that video that Taryn shot, or watch all of it? It was actually really funny, some of it, especially when the leaf starts walking across the camera lens. That was great. So anyway, keep on hurling, my friend, and I expect to see you get better and better. Why don't you put like Gareth in goal and run up and down the field and whack shots at him? I want to see video of that. In fact, do you have a GoPro? Get a GoPro, wear it on your head, run up and down, and whack shots at Gareth. I want to see some video. Sarah's conference. Yeah, that's. I know what you mean about the craft of writing. I mean, there are some genuinely good things out there about writing, but really it's more, I think, imparting to somebody I think they have to be doing it, and then really what you're teaching is just little tidbits as they go, which will help them, but in terms of the craft part. Because there are some things to learn that even, writers can learn from other writers about, how they do it, how they do their craft. But you're right. There are an awful lot of people who are going to take money from a bunch of poor sons of bitches out there who want nothing more than to learn to write, and they'll buy a book or they'll go to a seminar. What they need to do is they need to write, which is what they're not doing. And any number of seminars and books are not going to get them there if they don't want to actually, or if they don't actually take the time, as you said, put your butt in the chair and actually take pen in hand and put ink to paper. Yeah. So I can see why she liked the conference. In fact, I've the more I'm in Mugby, the more I enjoy things like that, or conferences like that. I mean, I don't go to many, but I am going to give a talk to the business, the School of Business at Winona State in about a week. I'll shoot video of that because really what I'm talking about is I'm going to talk about balancing making money with staying sane, and how often one is traded for the other, and they always feel like there's always a push to do more, borrow, spend, make money, and there's never a sense of enough is enough, and I think this is all I need, and also just the importance of doing work, and how I was talking with a guy today about how important it is to have work to do, and having good work to do, and there's nothing wrong with mopping floors occasionally, because I think you can aspire to be that guy who's on top, who never has to do those things, and then find yourself in a position where your job sucks and your life sucks. And I was actually talking with another woman. Her name is April. She teaches women's studies and such classes at Winona State. Very sensible, nice, very sensible woman, April. I'd like you to maybe meet her when you come out next. But talking about, at what point do we overreach intellectually, trying to get that next big job or that thing that's going to make us feel important, but it doesn't actually get us there. So I guess that's a short way of saying I think I'm going to keep selling coffee for a while. I know we have our lease at Huff Street. We just renegotiated it today until May of 2025. So, damn, I'm going to be almost 60. Anyway, um, I'll be ready to sell, I think, by then. But anyway, we'll see how that talk goes with these young business students who were taught all this stuff about business, but I don't think they're taught a whole lot about life. Not unlike med school, where they're taught a ton about medicine, but not a whole lot about how do you balance treating a patient with treating them well and treating them like human beings. So anyway, car. You got Garrett's car back. See, I told you you were going to get it back. I like it. I think he should get it stolen again because it looks really cool now. Who knows how cool it would look by the time you got it back in another, say, 6 months. So anyway, is that Mom's?
Mm-hmm.
Wedding dress?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Her wedding dress is at Walmart.
That's true. Here's my daughter.
Hello.
I think you need bigger bobbies.
It's a Halloween costume, Dad.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why we have toilet paper. So anyway. Oh, hi, Pip. Come here. You say hi to Dan. Oh, man.
Mom, we have black stuff.
How nasty was that? So anyway, I like it. I like the new wheels especially. Those are pretty cool. By the way, did you look in the wheel wells and also pull up the floor of the trunk or whatever's back there and check where the spare tire is for their stash of weed or their stash of coke that they're selling? You might want to do that before you get pulled over and drug dog finds it. How did they? Why'd the cops pull him over? By the way, what was the offense for which the local gendarmerie stopped the scofflaw with your car? And also, did it have stolen plates on it? Obviously, they had taken out the original plates. So did they have stolen, or how did they? What was going on there? Give me some more details. I'm interested in the law enforcement side of things. Let's see, Place Names Atlas. Can you send me a copy? Or better yet, would you deliver a copy to me in person? I'd like to show it to Kyle. And also I've got a friend named Emily Pesic who just recently started swimming with Masters. And I think I told you about her, Dan. I had actually told her about you. She's the woman who just recently graduated from geosciences department, I think, and wants to go into GIS. And so I was telling her about all the stuff you do, or did, or do, did do, did, do, did, do. Anyway, so if you could send me a copy, I'd love to see it in whatever format you could get me a copy. And too bad about LA Galaxy. I was not following it at all, unfortunately. Like I said, I've been watching a little bit of Brazilian Series A with Aninha, but just don't have time to sit down and watch many games. So I've got football on weekends, but even then I don't watch much of it. So, anyway, yeah, it's too bad they lost two of the last three and tied one. Is that how it turned out? To lose the Athletic Supporter Shield. So, anyway, I think they should call it the Codpiece Cup. I think that would be better than the Athletic Supporter Shield. Anyway, but it's too bad, and this is obviously Donovan's last year, right? He's retiring. So what? You said playoffs start soon. Maybe they've already started. So I wish the LA Galaxy all the luck in the world. Chivas is obviously not going to be a team anymore. I saw that today online. course, it's probably been like a week old news, but I only just now saw it. So, and they're going to just farm all their players out to other teams. So what they're going to do? Too bad for Chivas, but you never liked Chivas anyway, did you? So here, not much is going on. I've been swimming, no surprise there. We've been swimming every Thursday morning at 7 and Sunday afternoon at 1. The water, this last Thursday morning, the water was about 53 degrees. We're still swimming the mile loop. Kurt and I still haven't put our wetsuits on yet. And I feel a real sense of peace and calmness when I'm out there swimming. It usually takes me about 100, 200 yards to get used to the water, to really get comfortable in it. But what I found is that I'm able to get comfortable more and more quickly. And that's good. I like being out there because I feel like I'm not really thinking about anything, and I'm just, relaxed and at peace, and it's really nice. I've actually been fairly uptight this last week. I don't know if it's because Galen's birthday's coming up, which is on Monday, or what, but he's been on my mind a lot, and a lot. And I tend to. It's surprising how you can suddenly think, oh my, Galen's dead, and it's like it's new again. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't know what I mean, but and you would think after 2.5 years it wouldn't be like that, but whether it should be or shouldn't be is irrelevant. It is for me, so it's been it's sort of if I've got an 8-track mind, at least 1 or 2 of those tracks is being taken up with that every day.